Hi everyone, it's Richard here from Mammoth Journeys. Quite excited, off for a little venture tonight, so I better get the bike ready. So as you would guess, a micro-adventure is a small adventure. The term gained popularity from a guy called Alistair Humphreys. If you haven't heard of him, I would definitely recommend you go check him out. He's really inspiring, really motivating, and ultimately he used to do these really big, long trips when he was younger. Then as he got older, life got in the way, priorities changed, and he was unable to do the big adventures he was doing. But he still had that adventurous drive and spirit, so he started doing what's called micro-adventures. One of his most famous ones was, instead of thinking of your working 9 till 5, look at the 5 to 9, so the time outside of this. And that's ultimately what I'm trying to do now. So I'm taking a little bit of time I've got in an evening, cycling to somewhere new, hopefully getting on top of a hill, sleeping under the stars, and then cycling back ready early morning for the rest of the day. As you can see, I've been very fortunate with the weather, nice blue skies, but the sun is setting. So I haven't got long to get to my spot. I better get going. This is me done for the day. I found my camp spot along this little ridge. Moon up behind me there. Still a beautiful sky. You won't be able to see it with this little GoPro camera, but south coast in the background, Spinnaker Tower in the distance. Absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to find somewhere, so hopefully tomorrow I get a decent sunrise, because the sun's setting that way. I think it should be over here, so we will see in the morning, but time to set up camp. I remember I did exactly the same mistake when I was on the King Alfred, and I got to my campsite so late that I couldn't make any good footage. And now I look like an idiot with a red light on my face. Anyway, I've got a good spot. It's nice and flat. There's nature about. Time to put my head down. And there's a bat. I'm sure that'll be fine. Given the fact we're in a little bit of a heat wave at the minute in UK, it was chillier than I expected. I didn't angle it perfectly to get the sunrise. So all the beautiful red sky is slightly on the other side, but it's still a lovely view looking over from the Isle of Wight and Portsmouth and all along the south coast. And in fact, I got disturbed at 11 PM with a family of walkers who were trying to find their camp spot. So if I thought I was late, they were really late. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of my bivvy, get on the bike and make my way home. Another benefit of sleeping on a hill, when you ride back, it's all downhill. Much better. You would have noticed as well that the setup is very, very similar to my King Alfred Way setup. All the same gear, same bike, the Marin Plus. Only difference is I don't have a handlebar bag on the front. Obviously not going away for as many days, don't need as much kit. Only downside is it makes the rear of the bike so heavy in comparison that it's really awkward to move around if you stop or get off the bike. But it is lighter, so I can't complain. So my recommendations if you're going to do this, a few. One, try and get your campsite so it's close to a pub or a town. So if you want to go for a drink or a little snack, it's nice and easy. The second one, try and make sure it's not too far away from your home. That means that in the morning, it's not too much of an effort to get back. You don't need to worry about breakfast and it's all relatively smooth. And thirdly, which sometimes you don't have control over this, but try and plan it like this, that you go when it's good weather. It made all the difference being able to see the stars, not having to worry about cold stuff, wet stuff. It just makes it a lot easier and a lot more fun. But you should definitely give it a go. Almost home, so coming to the end of the Microadventure. I really enjoyed it and I thoroughly would recommend giving it a go yourself. Pretty easy to organise, pretty easy to execute. You just need a bit of effort to get out the front door. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to the channel. You get to see more cycling adventures, some kit reviews, some bike reviews, all that fun stuff. Thanks again and we'll see you soon.